Welcome to this YouTube channel. In this video we are going to talk about the top 10 hiking trails in Central and Southern California. So before starting this video, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future updates. The best hiking routes in California provide a wide range of landscapes, from desert plains to snow-capped summits. Traveling paths provide the distance and height you want, not to mention the lovely sites worth hiking to, whether you prefer moderate hikes or tough climbs that take the entire day. Hiking trails in Southern California provide a great California adventure every month of the year, with plenty of four-season paths. Natural places like Death Valley and Joshua Tree National Park provide stunning sand dunes and features like Skull Rock for desert attractions and prospective winter hikes in California. Number 10, Smuggler's Cove, Channel Islands National Park. Hikers who want to visit Channel Islands National Park, a group of 5 islands off the coast of Southern California, must use a boat or a seaplane. The most popular island to visit is Santa Cruz Island, thanks to the Scorpion Ranch campground and the strenuous hiking paths that cross the island. The Channel Islands have no water or resources, so tourists should plan on spending the day outside. The Smuggler's Cove Trail on Santa Cruz Island showcases much of what makes the Channel Islands one of California's best national parks, with expansive ocean views and a true sense of remoteness. Hikers can reach the cove by taking either Smuggler's Road or Scorpion Canyon from the Scorpion Anchorage, or ferries drop off people from Ventura and Oxnard. Number 9, Angeles National Forest's Baldy Loop, Mount San Antonio. Mount Baldy, the crown jewel of the San Gabriel Mountains, is the range's tallest peak, located just outside of Los Angeles. The Mount Baldy Loop, also known as Mount San Antonio, is a hard climb to the summit and around this peak that is popular with locals and visitors. Almost all hiking trails to the summit of Mount Baldy begin in the Mancur campground in the Angeles National Forest, with a few route options available. The roughly 10-mile Mount Baldy Loop can be hiked clockwise or counterclockwise, using either the Ski Hut Trail to the top or the Devil's Backbone Trail with a detour to Baldy's Notch. The route up the Ski Hut Trail offers the highest elevation gain, with panoramic views and calf-burning inclines. The Mount Baldy Loop is one of the more difficult walks in Southern California, and ambitious hikers often utilize it as a warm-up hike for greater peaks in the state, such as Mount Whitney. Number 8, Salt Creek Interpretive Trail, Death Valley National Park. The Salt Creek Interpretive Trail at Death Valley is a terrific way to get started in one of the world's hottest and driest regions. It takes you on a tour of the national park's few water sources. Between November and May, when the high salinity creek is at its highest flow, is the best time to come. A half-mile boardwalk trail navigates Salt Creek, bringing vitality to an otherwise harsh environment by allowing tourists to see resident animals such as Salt Creek pupfish. The Salt Creek Interpretive Trail hardly touches the surface of all there is to do at Death Valley National Park, the country's largest national park. Near Salt Creek, the world-famous Mesquite sand dunes rise to a mountain-like height, and the more difficult, 9-mile Mosaic Canyon trailhead is also just a short drive away. Badwater Basin, located further north in the park, offers the opportunity to hike at the country's lowest point, at 282 feet below sea level. Number 7, Borrego Palm Canyon Nature Trail, Anza-Borrego State Park. Anza-Borrego State Park is one of California's best and largest state parks, comprising over 600,000 acres of rough desert landscapes and wildness. Throughout Anza-arid Borrego's environment, there are numerous trails. The Borrego Palm Canyon Nature Trail, with its badlands, slot canyons, and spectacular wildflower blooming in the spring, is possibly the most invigorating hike in Anza-Borrego. This popular hiking and spring-fed destination, which is highlighted by palm trees and frequented by many species of migratory birds, is a 3-mile loop. Number 6, Big Laguna Trail, Cleveland National Forest. The Big Laguna Trail, a popular 10-mile hike less than an hour's drive east of San Diego, showcases the many varied habitats found in Southern California. This circular hike in the Cleveland National Forest's Mount Laguna Recreation Area spans the Sunrise Highway and takes you past scenic meadows, pine forests, and an abundance of wildflowers in the spring. The Big Laguna Trail also goes by an exquisite lake during rainy years in California. At the Desert View Picnic Area, the Big Laguna Trail joins the nation-spanning Pacific Crest Trail, and hikers should pay attention to the numerous trail signs to ensure they stay on the proper track. Mountain cyclists frequently use the Big Laguna Trail on sections that are not shared with the Pacific Crest Trail. Over 100 tent and RV sites are available at the neighboring Burnt Rancheria campground on Mount Laguna. Number 5, Skull Rock, Joshua Tree National Park. The trail to Skull Rock begins near the Jumbo Rocks campground in Joshua Tree National Park, one of the top campgrounds in Southern California. It leads tourists into a boulder-strewn desert landscape. The path to Skull Rock is lined by a variety of desert flowers and cacti, with interpretative notes about the varied flora along the way. While the 1.7-mile loop from the campground is all about the adventure, the Skull Rock formation itself makes for a great photo opportunity. More eye-catching boulder formations can be found by hiking the Split Rock Trail from Skull Rock if the time and heat of the day allow. Weeks and months of other hiking trails can be found throughout Joshua Tree National Park, including routes to Springfed Oasis, Hidden Valleys, and other high peaks like Ryan Mountain. During the fall and spring peak seasons, bookings for the Jumbo Rocks campground are recommended if you want to spend the night near Skull Rock. Number 4, Switzer Falls, Angeles National Forest. Switzer Falls, located in the San Gabriel Mountains, is one of Southern California's most popular waterfall treks. Hikers take the Gabrielino Trail from the Switzer Falls picnic area to reach the two-tiered Switzer Falls. The entire path offers opportunities to soak up the Arroyo Seco line. The lower half of the falls is 2 miles down the trail, while the upper section involves a quarter-mile scramble over exposed rock ledges. Number 3, San Jacinto Peak, Mount San Jacinto State Park. Mount San Jacinto, at 10,834 feet, is one of Southern California's tallest mountains, located east of Los Angeles near Palm Springs. The state park surrounding San Jacinto has various trails to explore, and one of the most popular ways for visitors wishing to trek to the top begins with a ride on the Palm Springs Aerial Tramway. The Round Valley Trail, which takes hikers within 2,400 feet of the summit, is the most popular summit trail from the mountain station's upper terminal. Trekking via the country-spanning Pacific Crest Trail from the alpine village of Idlewild is another option for reaching Mount San Jacinto's top. Idlewild, one of California's best small towns, is an excellent starting point for visiting Mount San Jacinto State Park and the adjacent San Bernardino National Forest. Number 2, Bridge to Nowhere, Angeles National Forest. This 10-mile round-trip hike follows the banks of the East Fork of the San Gabriel River and is a classic Southern California hike. All that remains of this washed-away road, which traverses a magnificent canyon and the proposed path of a highway connecting the San Gabriel Valley with Wrightwood, is the stunning bridge across the narrow segment of the canyon. Hikers can enjoy the cool waters of the San Gabriel River for much of the way to the bridge and back to beat the summer heat. The trail crosses the San Gabriel River at least a dozen times, and there are flash floods along the way. Hikers should avoid going to the Bridge to Nowhere if the water level is high or if a storm is predicted. On weekends, one of the few bungee jumping organizations in California offers their breathtaking services on the side of the bridge for a unique capstone experience of visiting the Bridge to Nowhere. Number 1, Solstice Canyon Trail, Santa Monica Mountains National Recreation Area. Solstice Canyon, in the Santa Monica Mountains, is an hour's drive from Los Angeles and offers a colorful sagebrush ecosystem with views of the ocean. From the parking area near the Pacific Coast Highway, the multi-use Solstice Canyon Trail goes for a mile to explore the riparian ecology, with prominent trail markers such as a perennial waterfall and the Robert Ranch House remains. The Rising Sun Trail can be linked to the Solstice Canyon Trail for a steep 4-mile circle for a more strenuous trip. What do you think about this video? Which of the following top 10 best hiking trails in Central and Southern California you find most interesting? Do let us know down in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from us again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go.